Did Ackera Nugent really do this? She tells us exclusively here at Peter Lloyd World why she did. Plus, Megan Tapper's husband, Matthew Tapper, and Shelly and Fraser Pryce. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your thoughts. So, when you're ready, yep. Good to go. Well, Megan Tapper's husband, Matthew Tapper, has been in the news lately. He recently launched the Tap Youth Academy in January of 2023. But we are going to bring your attention to an article we found earlier today that we thought was interesting in the Jamaica Observer. We should mention to you that Matthew Tapper is a coach and also coaches his wife, the bronze medalist from the Olympic Games 2020, Megan Tapper. Now, to put everything in a nutshell, because it's a very long article, fundamentally, the Olympic Games official motto for the 2024 Games will be faster, higher, stronger, together. Now, fundamentally what this means is that the standards for qualification for the Paris Games in 2024, which is next year, well, that might become a challenge for many countries because the standards are going to be much, much higher. This means that the new standards are the toughest ever in the history of world athletics. The sport's global governing body, whose aim is to have 50% of the entrants qualifying by these standards, while the others who fall short can seek eligibility through the world ranking system. Now, why is this a challenge? Matthew Tapper doesn't believe that this will be a challenge for Jamaican athletes in general. To quote Coach Tapper, he says, to be honest, 12.77 seconds, the time required for the women's 100 meter hurdles, that is for you to qualify for the 2024 Olympics, will be hard to make our finals at the national trials. In other words, the women in our national trials will be running way faster than this in an instant, so it won't be an issue for us. He went on to state the countries that might be a little less competitive than Jamaica, I'm kind of concerned about, but I'm sure if they have the systems in place to get one or two athletes registered, then maybe. Matthew Tapper went on to state this sprint hurdles year will be so much more competitive than last year. What a lot of people don't realize is we never saw Daisy Freeman at trials. Ackera Nugent was hurt. Those are two college girls that are flying. Then, of course, you have the three national contenders, Danielle Williams, Brittany Anderson, Megan, and Janique Brown of MVP Track Club. Amoy Brown, who is there too. Crystal Morris, who ran 12.69 last year. She's at Racers Track Clubs now. So it should be an exciting year. And the truth is, we here at Peter Lloyd World agree. In fact, we're going to do something on that shortly. Our ideas. So we just thought that this was interesting, his perspective being the husband and trainer of our bronze medalist Megan Tapper, who is going really hard, as you can see in these visuals. Her intent, of course, is to lower her PB. The GOAT, greatest of all time, Shelly and Fraser Pryce, is back at it. The question is, when is she never at it? But clearly over the holidays and her birthday, which was on the 27th of December, she sort of took a break. She posted on her social media account, she wrote, "We don't all have the same journey, but we each have a lot more in us than we realize. We can surpass feats we once thought were impossible. But in order to do that, we have to change our minds, be willing to try something different, and make the extra effort to find more in order to become more. What are you capable of?" I mean, I wanted to share this with you. I absolutely love reading Shelly and Fraser Pryce's. These are really very motivational and factual. The truth is, that's the only way to expand ourselves. So we just thought you wanted to know that the great one is back at it. She's in training, going hard. What will we get from her in 2023? Is it more of 2022? Will she dominate? What is 2023 going to look like? I can't wait. Then next up, we have this really interesting news. We actually got this from early last year, but the athlete in in question, Ackera Nugent, asked us to not reveal until she gave us the go ahead, and earlier today she gave us the go ahead. So here is the big deal. The former Baylor star, track star, literally track star, remarkably impressive women's 100-meter hurdler, one of the best that's doing it in the world as we speak, not just as a collegiate student. Well, big news is she has switched from Baylor University to the Arkansas Razorbacks, and I know that none of you saw this coming. The truth is, when she told us this last year, we ourselves were a little surprised as to why she made this decision. If you are not aware, this young lady is the former under 20 world champion. She achieved this in 2021. Yes, and of course you know that is now held by another Jamaican, which of course is Karika Hill, and she just had a ratified under 20 world record in the women's 60 meter, the fastest ever. She's just a remarkable talent. Now, the Arkansas Razorbacks, also known as Hogs, are the intercollegiate athletics teams representing the University of Arkansas, which is located in Fayetteville. So that's the University of Arkansas, which is Division 1 FBS. And she was kind enough to send us a voice note and explain to us why she made the decision to leave Baylor. And as I stated to you, she said, well, I signed since May, and I told them I did not want to do any publicity until the start of the season.
The reason why I actually left from Baylor is basically I wanted to leave from outside of like the Big 12 conference. I felt like I was becoming too comfortable with myself. Also, I got hurt a little bit, and I was like, I think I need to make a change because I wasn't really happy anymore, and I felt like I was losing love for the thing that I love the most. So I just feel like I leave. Like, I'm a very competitive person, and I don't only compete on the track. I like compete with myself, my mental health, like growth and everything. So I feel because of that, it's hard for me to settle because I know like there's more out there for me. So I just felt like it was time for me to make a change and to leave.
So there you have it, the reason why Ackera Nugent, the 100-meter hurdles star, has left Baylor University and has signed with the Arkansas Razorbacks. And if you are unaware of what she's talking about regarding her injury, let's give you a brief clip. So there you have it, the latest in track and field news on and off the field. Matthew Tapper gives his insight as to how the new, more stringent regulations to qualify for the Olympic Games in 2024, how they will impact Jamaica, particularly the women's 100-meter hurdles. SHELLY and Fraser Pryce inspires, and she's back. And the big news, of course, Ackera Nugent, formerly of Baylor, has now signed to the Arkansas Razorbacks. Let's wish her the very best. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit that like button. Remember, you are royals, kings and queens. Bless up!